Good morning. So we are just on our way out of Marsalforn now. There's a couple of route options today. The one on the map suggests following the road, but we're actually going to take the coastal route just to Ramler Bay, and then we're going to rejoin the road a little bit later on. After Ramler Bay we're going to take the road out because I'm not too sure how easy it is to get round from Ramler Bay to the next bay. So we're going to do it like that. It's currently pretty sunny. There is meant to be a chance of thunderstorms today and rain, so fingers crossed it holds off till we finish hiking at least, because we're going to walk all the way around to Nadur today, which is the end of the trail. Then we'll get the ferry back across. So fingers crossed the weather stays nice. It is a bigger day than it has been. I think it's still only like 16k, but according to the map we've got 4 major climbs, so yeah, looking forward to it. It's going to be a great day. But Jordan is pointing out how dark the clouds are, and maybe the rain isn't going to hold off for quite as long as we thought it was. In good news, we're actually walking towards this sunny blue sky, and hopefully walking rapid away from that. So by the looks of things, I'm not sure there's been like a landslide or what, but it's just this tiny little path, like almost on dry mud really, carving its way along the edge of the hills. It's pretty epic. And it's just started raining. Fingers crossed it's gonna blow over. Beautiful. There's also a lot of undulation on the trail this morning. We go down here, back up there. It is a very up and down trail this morning, to say that we're all on the coast. It's like being back in New Zealand. I feel like Visit Gozo probably push you to do the road walking section over this lovely coastal bit, and mainly because of the path I think. It is quite narrow in areas, and with it being so dry, it's kind of slippy, mainly when you're going downhill, so it's all like dried into little mud balls, so you sort of like skid down them a bit, but apart from that, we're here to do the Gozo Coastal walk, so that's what we're going to do. And it's absolutely beautiful, even though there's a lot of undulation. Oh, and the rain pretty much blew over. It's still quite off and on, but most of it's blown over. Oh, I almost went off that rock then. And we come to a fork in the road. Down? Alright. It's this way. On that branch there. Sick. His little hands just move.
They're the ones that change colours, aren't they?
Can you believe we literally just came through that gap there? It was well steep, but we're good. Down to the sea, then back up over the hills to Ramler Bay. The only trouble with this route is there's so many different paths. Like, we've got this path that then comes on the coast, but obviously the tide's too high for us to take that. We just came over this orange rock behind, and then there's another path that comes from off the hill. So maybe the one off the hill was the most logical one, but we're back to the red dots. So we're good, and we're on trail, and we can see people just at the top of the hill there, which I think is where we're going. You know what I hear? When the little lizards flick across the grass. It's really cool. I don't know how well the camera picks it up, but every time the tide goes back out on the pebble beach down there, you can hear all the rocks like rolling back into the sea. It might have meant to be the stormiest and wettest day today, but oh my god, it is the hottest. I'm absolutely baking today. All the other days feel like they've been like totally manageable. I'm not sure if it's because there's less of a breeze today or what, but whew, it is hot. Might have to get in the sea later. So just along the path here, the trail is completely eroded away. So up the hill we go. A bit more of a climb today. And this is what I mean about different trails. We were on this trail, we rode it away. Someone has come up here and made like steps almost. And then the other trail that the other couple were on is this one, which I think is the new trail that we were meant to be on. And there she is, Ramler Bay. What a view! And the dark cloud is back. I thought it had blown out to sea. Another little hiker down there on that trail. But there's also another trail there, another trail there, and another 2 trails there. Question is, can we beat the rain? And we made it to Calypso Caves. There's a viewpoint just up above there that we're going to head up to now that has a view over Ramler Bay. Probably no different to what we've just been doing actually, and the views that we just had, but we're going to head up anyway. And then explore the caves a bit and hopefully get a bit of shelter from the rain if it's about to chuck it down, because it has gone pretty dark. So Calypso Cave itself is actually closed to the public as there's a danger of it collapsing, so it kind of now makes it more of just a viewpoint. And the viewpoint is closed. Should we go down? The road went down there. So if you were doing the trail, the road walking section of trail, you would automatically come past this anyway and head down the road. Just waiting out the rain a sec.
A few moments later.
The rain's easing. Now that we've waterproofed everything, we're going to venture back into the rain. Got my phone in a plastic sanitary bag, which will hopefully keep it waterproof. And then the camera, when it rains, goes inside the jacket. So hopefully we'll be waterproofed enough until the next time. And it was less than a few minutes before the rain came bouncing down again. Waiting out the rain. It is throwing it down. So just come into what I think is one of the caves. There's a lot of graffiti in here, so not sure how safe it is, but there's no one else in here. Sheltering from the rain for a minute because it was getting insanely heavy and now it's thundering. I'm pretty sure there's a cafe down there, so it would be nice to get to that, but it's pretty intense. So this wasn't one of the caves like I initially thought. It was just part of a bunch of old abandoned buildings on the way down to the bay. As I've just found out, the one that we were in, that's by far the biggest, is Ulysses Lodge. It was built in the 1980s and was used as a hotel and venue for special events and weddings. It was always a controversial building, leading to a number of protests from neighbouring villages, mainly due to it blocking the view of the most beautiful beach in Gozo. Not long after, the lodge was closed and left abandoned. Despite a number of plans for it to be reconstructed, none of them ever went through, and neither did a request for demolition. So for now, it just sits here. Most of the lodge was pretty ruined, but standing under the arches, looking at the waves, you could almost imagine how it would have felt as a guest all those years ago. Some pieces have survived though, like these beautiful tiles that were in the kitchen, which had an insane view by the way. Wow, it's massive. Some of the bathrooms still looked pretty much as they were. I mean, this one was a full-on toilet block. And even the pool, despite it being very overgrown, it gives you a bit of an idea of how this place used to be, which is pretty bloody cool. I did try and find some pictures of it way back when, but they don't seem to exist, so if anyone does have any, I would absolutely love to see them. Found the upstairs. At least the weather's east. So the weather is finally clearing slightly. So we're going to make a break for it, she says, as the thunder strikes loudly. But we're still going to go for it. I feel like the rain's eased quite a bit. So I'll head down to the beach, and then if the rain comes again, from what I've heard, there's a cafe. But we've still got quite a big day today, like this afternoon, so yeah. Not to hang about too long, do we, kiddo? Let's go. And now the ground's wet. We're collecting clay, and it's very heavy. So we've made it down to Rambler Bay. The heavens have opened again, and the camera just had a mini breakdown. It's still recording though.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, well you can't do that every time, can you?
Like the screen was just totally black, so I'm not sure whether it's because it got a bit wet. But it's back again now, so that's good. But if the weather carries on like this, I mean we are going to have to hike at some point to actually get to the ferry at some point today. I might have to put the camera in my bag for a bit and then film it. So I'm not sure if the camera's going to hack it now. But it's pretty wild out there. I thought it was easing, but it doesn't seem to be. The red sand on Rambler Beach is absolutely beautiful though. Rambler Bay, which literally translates to Red Sand Bay, gets its colour from the iron in the sand. This beach is super important in Gozo as it's the last remaining sand dune habitat in the whole of the Maltese islands and home to a number of rare species of wildlife. Rambler was also the last breeding place of loggerhead turtles in the islands, but unfortunately it went extinct here in the 1930s. In the summer of 2012, a lone loggerhead turtle laid its eggs in the south of Malta, but sadly none of the eggs hatched. Although with that said, in recent years there seems to be a real effort to reintroduce these turtles to the islands. So it's currently thundering and lightning. So I'm going to put the camera away for a bit and we'll pick you guys up when the weather's nice again. And just up there is Mixter Cave, which seems like a very dangerous spot to be in when it's thunder and lightning. And if you're wondering why the quality has changed, I'm now videoing on my phone, just until we're fully convinced that these clouds aren't going to throw any more rainouts. Because at this moment in time, it's debatable. Even though it's not raining currently, which is nice. And for the record, it's absolutely freezing now. Did you see that massive lightning then? As you can probably tell, the weather was getting pretty intense at this point, and we were headed straight for the lightning. But it's along this road where the trail splits, and you have the option to continue into Nadur and end section 4 there, or to skip the detour and continue along the coast, which is what we did. This does make it a longer day, which is why I wanted to split this video into 2. So this is where we're going to end this one, just as we're about to walk into yet again more lightning. But thank you all so much for watching, and we'll see you again in the next one. Meanwhile, on the course where we've just been, it's blue skies. Where are we walking towards? The lightning and the thunder.